Hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Hope everybody's doing good. We're going to do a whip and chat today with Diamond Art Club's I Am by Ravine Phelan. And let's drag in here. Alright, it's a round. 20 inches by 28 inches, 51 centimeters by 71 centimeters. 29 colors and 2 ABs, which is Aurora Borealis, 129 and 137. Alright. So, how's it going? Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. Yeah, it's all good. Ran a couple errands and yeah, now just chilling. Mom's relaxing. My dad's gonna cut the grass, so you might hear the odd lawn tractor sound. Hopefully Axel will chill a bit. We kind of tidied up the house today. Ran our robot vacuum and all that. Just tidy up the floors, our main level of the house. So, do it every Saturday. So, alright. And if I work nights on the weekends, my dad does it like Friday night when I go to work or whatever. Yep. So, it's just a once a week thing. We run the dishwasher every day. Like, we do dishes and laundry every day, so it's not. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna work with 498. It's the stark red, down arrow. And yeah, we'll just dive right in. I think I just started on this color, to be honest. Yeah, sorry about the lawn tractor, but yeah. It's the weekend, so Dad's could have got the grass. So you never know when it's gonna rain around here these days. Alright. I must have started on this color. I remember doing another red for the previous whip and chat. So. Now, the motor sound will come in and out because he does laps. Yeah, my dad cuts the lawn in a certain way, so hear the motor come in and out throughout the hour. Alright, but yep. Do our best. Had a birthday yesterday. My brother came to visit. He bought me one of the iRobot audiobooks from Audible, like the third one or second one or whatever. I didn't realize iRobot was a trilogy, so I found the other two on Audible. I had the credits, so yeah, I just got the other two with credits, so yeah, I'm interested in that. I'm on a science fiction kick right now for books and audio books, and yeah, so it's all good. Isaac Asimov or something, but I think this trilogy is based off of the iRobot short stories by Isaac Asimov, I think. He's a different author, but probably the same concept. I don't know, it'll be interesting. Yeah, because I listened to I Am Legend, Blade Runner, the Andromeda Strain, and then the second Andromeda Strain book. Yeah. A few audiobooks under my belt, per se. But yeah, I totally forgot that I had ordered. I have another Craftable canvas, Blue Dusk, I think it was, a white too. Yeah, blue desk ground, because I thought the canvas that I have on its way, I thought it was my very first craftably, but no. It'll be my second craftably, so sorry for missaying that. I was just looking at my stash the other day to look for the Treasure Studios art canvas that I want to do for the next WIP and shit, but I haven't found it yet. Plus my brother and his wife were over for a few hours last night. Yeah, it's all good. I don't know, it's in this pile somewhere. Yeah, so I have bought Craftably before, but I haven't physically done a Craftably kit. I just purchased one, and now a second one that's on its way. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze there, so just rolled away for a second there. Jeez. Yeah, so I'll do a Craftably kit eventually. Yep. I'm not affiliated with Craftably or Treasure Studios Arts or Diamond Art Club. It's just canvases I have. I'll just always say that. But I do mention certain companies a lot, but diamond painting companies, but yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how TinEye works. Like, I have the webpage saved on my phone, but it gives you, like, where the image has been found. Like, I've just had to copy the image from... I was looking on Paint with Diamonds, and I have, like, a couple pictures from... Like, I have a couple Paint with Diamond canvases, and I guess it gave me the artist's name and where it has been displayed or whatever. Yeah, I'm still always going to be iffy about Paint with Diamonds. They say they have licensed artwork, and yeah, that was like I was watching a WIP and chat or something, and they were talking about a WIP and chat last night. They were talking about licensed artists. It's like, yeah. I don't know, there's some that are like pieces of art that are now public domain too, so it's like, it's just better if the artist's name is on there and it's licensed, or they say it's a stock image. It's just so much better if that kind of stuff is on the canvas and it's mentioned blatantly. It's just Paint with Diamonds doesn't do that. Yeah, like so many cool looking pieces of artwork too. It's just to diamond paint something pretty cool. I don't know. There's no way I could have like 2 kits on the go. I'd have to have more storage and like blatantly label what kit, like every single drill DMC color. I'd have to blatantly label the storage kits if I was gonna have like 2 canvases. The canvases I can set aside, like that's not the issue, but fear of mixing the drills, like if they were both round or something. Yeah, if you had like the guide sheets like with the canvas all the time, like between the 2 canvases, like yeah, just working on one diamond painting canvas at a time. It's just yeah. Like if I were to do lives or something, and then just do a different canvas for the lives, then I'd probably do that. But yeah, with my work schedule, I don't know. If you go all over the place with lives, it's just gonna be hard to have people watch the lives. So it's partially why I've been kind of on the fence about doing lives. I'm not against the idea in any way. Like, I'm not against doing lives, but it's just with my work schedule, like 4 weeks a night and then 4 weeks a days, it's just I don't know. There's such a thing as pop-up lives, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just, yeah. It's on the back burner, but WIP and chats are pretty easy to produce, and yeah, so are color and chats, and it's just hitting record on my phone. Yeah, and then adding my Echoes of Color logo, being it to the beginning and the end of the WIP and chat, the recording, and then yeah, posting it to YouTube. Fairly straightforward. With lives, it's basically have some sort of recording, broadcasting website or whatever, and then yeah, you just do your live, and then YouTube archives it, puts it on your channel or whatever. So I don't know, not something I'm gonna rush into necessarily, but yeah, I'm just gonna do WIP and chats and color and chats for now. Yeah, I'm pretty flexible with those as it is, so those are extremely flexible. Really don't need to record on certain days. I can just record whenever I'm not working. So that, I just find it easy that way. I have greater flexibility, I guess you could say, with doing WIP and chats. So yeah, I'll have to do a color and chat again eventually. It's just my mom gave me studio time, so yeah, she had been in the studio earlier when we were tidying up the house, or the iRobot vacuum was running. That robotic vacuum, yeah. Yeah. Uprising of the Robots. It's one of the only robotic things we have in the house, I think. Oh well, it's all good. It gets rid of some of the cat hair. It's by no means like a perfect vacuum by any means, but just it's a general clean. Keeps the cat hair down. Even if you have to empty the onboard canister a couple times while it's running. Just hit the button on top of it to stop it in its tracks, and then yeah, just dump the cartridge in the garbage. Get the cat hair out. It's like a vast majority of cat hair in the vacuum. Then yeah, we have an older robotic vacuum. Yeah, it doesn't map out your entire living space and then just go in a kind of serpentine kind of vacuuming motion. This vacuum just bounces off a surface and just goes in the direction where it's not hitting anything for a while. Yeah, so sometimes they can get stuck in certain spots and just be vacuuming there for the duration of its charge. It's not efficient, but it's something. It's innovative for its time anyway. Like, we do have a couple Dyson vacuums, but yeah. Yeah, and the cat doesn't like know any better. Axel doesn't know any better to like just chill on the couch or something. It's like he just gets like so stressed out on Saturdays whenever the vacuum's running. Or Friday nights in general. It's like, just relax somewhere, kitty. Like, holy cow. Ears are back, his eyes are wide, and he's just like running all over the place away from the vacuum. It's like, go up on the couch or something. Like, chill. Jeez. Then he gets cranky and all that, and if he hasn't like had his like morning nap or something, it's like, he's probably resting now, just so he can be annoying later tonight, around 10 p.m. or whatever. I don't know, just cats are just do their own thing. It can be throwing a hissy fit 1 minute and then just crawling up on your lap and purring and loving you like you're their best friend or something. And the next minute they're gouging a hole in your artery in your leg or something. Feed me. I don't know. It's just nice that we have a cat. Just nice having a cat. Or a pet. I think we'll be ones who have a dog again. I think we're just with a cat now because we built a fence for our Siberian Husky that passed away of natural causes a few years ago now. Yeah, just had like a wire kind of fence or whatever. I think Kanika still got out a couple times, or Husky got out a couple times. Dug her way out, or yeah, she still got out somehow. And we had neighbors. There's a house next door to us on our... I'm not sure if somebody's living in there or it's just somebody shows up every once in a while to cut the grass. I think they're... I don't know what the tenants are like there. We had neighbors, then they moved out. I don't know, it's just a rental property. Like, we have nothing to do with it. The landlord lives in St. Mary's, like, nearby. And then they just pay her to live there. But I don't know if there was like a 20-year-old that was going to be next door there. I have no clue. It's like there's no for rent sign and people pull in next door and it's like, is there anybody living there? Like, just complete random people. It's like, do you see a for sale or a for rent sign? Like, really? Like, we don't own any of that land over there. It's like, if you don't see a sign, then what conclusions are you supposed to draw from that? It's probably occupied, or somebody rents it, or somebody has laid claim to it. It's like an old farmhouse, and yeah, it could be renovated, probably. it could use a renovation, but that's totally up to the landlord and whoever tenants. That's between them, I guess. But yeah, I'm not one who would go over there and like do like a complete reno. I'm just not one of those individuals. Yeah, the house would have to be in like pretty good condition, minimal maintenance. Like I'd be getting like a professional carpenter or whatever, plumber. I'd just call a professional and get them to do whatever. I'm not really handy with tools per se. Yeah. I pay room and board to my parents, so I just have a bedroom in the basement. So I just pay room and board every couple weeks, and then yeah. I did move out for a year to get a feel for just living independently, but I had to come back to my parents' house to do laundry on weekends, Saturday or Sunday or whatever, and do my laundry. Yeah, that was a rough year. That wasn't my better years. Yikes. Yeah, some of our parents are like, yeah, if it's not really a good situation, just move back here. Yeah, so I did. Just, yeah, that was an... If I ever get my own place, it's just gonna be me. Just, yeah, just be responsible for my own place to live. This whole roommate thing just didn't work out for me. There were certain circumstances, but yeah, it was just... Yeah, that was when I was in a relationship with someone, and then it just... My roommate didn't like who I was with, and... Yeah, it's just... It just seemed like one thing after another. And just... Yikes. Never again. Like, just get my own place. Just me, I'm single, so just... I'd just rather do my own thing anyway. Yeah, and yeah, my like work schedule, it's a little more flexible to like be able to do stuff, but I don't know. It's just... I know I'm accountable for my actions, so yeah, if I run into difficulties, then it's just like I'm not one who would like shift blame to somebody else just because something's going wrong. on my account. It's just like... it's like, if something goes wrong, then I myself am accountable for whatever's going on, so... Yeah, I wouldn't just go blame somebody else for something going wrong. Oh, sometime or another, but... I don't know, if I was living on my own, I'd be paying a lot more than what I pay for room and board bi-weekly. Like, yeah, I guess it's slightly cheaper, but yeah, I think it's more like a privacy independence thing more than anything. But I don't know, if anything happens to my parents, like, probably just give me the house. Probably just give me this property, like. Oh, but before that, yeah, I could easily move out again and get something myself, but meh. Eventually, but like not like right now. Like, I just need like the basics for a house or whatever. Place to live. Place that would allow pets, like, and probably be taking Axel with me, I'd imagine. Like, my parents want to deal with a cat. They don't mind the cat, but yeah, I adopted Axel, so yeah, it's kind of like my child, I guess. Oh, my pet responsibility. So, and he's a handful as it is, so. I don't know, Axel probably likes it here. I don't know. Cats probably just adjust to a new environment fairly quickly, I'd imagine, but yeah, if it was just him and I in a new place or something, hopefully it wouldn't be in an apartment, because, yeah, I'd piss off your neighbors. Yeah, thinking something like a house or something, yeah, a small house, single story or something, but maybe a couple bedrooms, I don't know, just so I can kind of have my drafting table and like just a bedroom. I don't know, just keep it simple. Just, yeah, I don't need nothing. I don't need a mansion or anything. Just simple. Yeah. Place where I can just be. Like I'm a party animal or anything. I think I'd be like hosting house parties or anything. It's just... Hopefully that's where down arrow was. That drill just kind of jumped off with my pen there. I don't know, there are people who are moving from like Toronto, that kind of thing, and just kind of moving to St. Mary's here, like small towns or whatever, because cities like Toronto are too expensive or something. And then when they come from like Toronto or whatever, they're just complaining about the smell of manure and sulfur in the air because we have a cement plant around here, St. Mary's. We, manufactures cement. It's been here for years. And then we have other processing facilities that give off smells. You're like, oh geez, what's that smell? It could be like sulfur, that kind of sulfur smell from limestone or whatever, part of that making cement process, powdered cement, liquid cement. Yeah. I know, the cement plant just detonates, blows up limestone deposits to make the cement. It's probably like a main ingredient in cement for here, around here. So every once in a while you hear just like a blast, and they're just breaking up limestone to process it for cement production. I don't know, if you're coming to a small town, like moving to a small town from like a big city, there's going to be differences. Like, not as congested, kind of no skyscraper, kind of, like a Rogers Center or Sky Dome or whatever the heck it's called now. I don't know, I'm surprised we're getting like a McDonald's in town. We have a Tim Hortons. Like, we have a coffee shop, which used to be a car dealership a few years ago. It's kind of like a main hub or a mainstay for a lot of the older residents of St. Mary's.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, they are building more subdivisions on the edge of town, so great. What used to be farmers' fields are now going to be like houses, like 2-story houses or something. Yeah, talk about urban sprawl. Like, jeez. I don't know, losing farmland like nothing. Yeah, just because people from like Toronto and Hamilton are moving to, well, I guess moving from Stratford too. I guess it's pretty pricey too. That's where I was born, in Stratford, Ontario, Canada. So, live in St. Mary's now, or outside St. Mary's, but it's still a St. Mary's address, I guess. Just probably like 5 minutes outside town. I don't know, the cities or towns do have like certain boundaries, so they can expand in the future, but yeah, still a St. Mary's address. Oh, at this point we're just surrounded by fields, farm fields that we don't own any of. We just live on this property, but if this eventually turns into a subdivision, I probably wouldn't want to be around here. It's, I kind of like it out here by the highway. Like, the traffic noise, it's a given. But, yeah. It's nice and quiet out here. Well, sometimes. Like, in the evening. Once traffic has died down for the day, like, you get the odd rush of traffic, but you get those nice lulls when you see tons of birds, and yeah, the odd cardinal, maybe a raccoon, maybe a fox. Yeah, foxes around this area. Yeah, coyotes too, I guess, but Axel's an indoor cat, so that's not a worry for us, like pet wise. But yeah, coyotes, raccoons, foxes, bunnies, yeah, a lot of birds. I don't know, wildcats or cougars. See every now and then, if that's what they're called. Just some sort of feline, large wild feline thing. Seen one once in a field. But no, they're not regular around here. If you start seeing them a little more regularly, I'm going to start to wonder, but okay, that's the end of that. Alright, H. Yeah, H symbol's the next. I know, it's nice out here on the highway. You get used to transport trucks, you get used to the traffic. We're on 1.5 acres, and there's highway property. We don't own the highway property, but we cut the grass for it, because, yeah, I think the Ministry of Transportation or whoever really comes along and cuts the grass. It's just kind of grassland, essentially. It's just extra. I guess if they ever had to, like, service the highway, they could just put their equipment there, and then it wouldn't be on our property. I guess that's why there's kind of ditches and, yeah, that kind of stuff. But infrastructure. Okay, H. Like, potentially there's, like, enough clearance for an emergency helicopter to land, like, on that highway property. It's kind of like that amount of clearance. No, they could land on the highway if they even needed to, so yeah. We get those emergency helicopters flying over us all the time because we're probably like 45-minute drive away from London, Ontario, and probably like a couple hours from Toronto. Like, yeah, I'm southwestern Ontario, so that's near the Great Lakes. Well, the Great Lakes are, so yeah, so I'm like a couple, 2 or 3 hours away from the USA border, technically. Okay, H815. But yeah, I don't have a passport, so I've never been down to the States, and I was talking about geography yesterday and how many states there are, and trying to name off some states. I got a few that I know of, but yeah. It's all good. It's always an opportunity to learn. Oh, 815. Oh, jeez. I put the storage container away. I always do that. Yep, so this is 815. Darker red. This is like the dragon's wing. Like this section here. Yeah. Yeah, just how I'm like working the section. It's just kind of... Okay, 815H. Yeah, it's just one of those canvases that like just makes sense after you like put the drills on it. Like you can see what it is before you do it, but yeah, it just makes more sense. The image comes to life as you place the drills on it. Yeah, kind of like a, well, any canvas really. It's just, the image may seem like how it's printed, like the symbols and all that. It may seem like a darker kind of image, but once you put the drills on, the appearance changes considerably. Because the symbols are just a guide of what DMC drills you put on, like where you put the drills, what color where. So yeah, that's diamond painting in a nutshell. Just following a legend and just placing the drills in a certain way to generate an image, create a piece of art. So yeah. Yeah, I'll never have really a set topic for these WIP and chats. I just kind of hit record, and then just whatever comes to mind, I just mention. So yeah. It's just spending an hour with the crafting community. So that's how I look at it. It's like, yeah, I have a camera and I could have started doing this years ago if I had known better. Like how easy it was to produce a YouTube video, but oops. Well, didn't discover diamond painting until like last year kind of thing, last March kind of thing. Just kept seeing advertisements for it. Yeah, that's basically how I got into it. It's like, I kept seeing advertisements on Facebook, and it's like, oh, fine, I'll try it. Haven't really looked back since. It's like, let's have a whole bunch of canvases now. Hopefully some of those paint with diamond canvases are public domain art, pieces of art. I hope so, but unless I'm like 100% sure, I probably won't be featuring paint with diamond canvases on the channel. I don't know. Can you really tell? You can do an image lookup for TinEye and Google image search, and that's just, and then they say they have licensed images, and it's like, do you though? Just a really tenuous situation there. Oh, I have plenty of other canvases, but yeah, a slight percentage of my diamond painting stash is paint with diamonds, unfortunately. That's kind of a company that I started with when I got into diamond painting. Yeah, unfortunately. Like, they have quite a cross-section of canvases to choose from, and that's safe to say, but yeah, could potentially be a stolen artwork. Yeah, it's like, yikes. Well, they do custom diamond paintings too. They're one of the, yeah, you can give them a picture and they'll make a diamond painting kit of your picture. I don't know, I can't really say anything about the quality of the costumes, but I've seen a couple photos of people's costumes. Looks like they turned out pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. I bought a few religious themed diamond paintings, like one where Jesus is walking on the ocean or something, on the water. I think it's called Nothing is Impossible, but yeah, it just doesn't have the. I think they called it Nothing is Impossible, like the actual art piece, but the artist isn't named on there. I did look it up one time, like shortly after I bought it. But it's a great canvas. Like, it'll be beautiful once it's done, but yeah, it's just kind of sitting here in my stash. Yeah, it's a PWD. Paint with Diamonds pictures, so I don't know. It's a highly recognized image, like, but that I don't understand TinEye 100%. It just gives sources where it can be found on the internet, whatever. Like, you can upload the image to the website, and then I'll just kind of trace where the exact image has been found, what year, and then where, and then when. Some of those websites are no longer in service, but it's where the picture had been displayed at one point, like the year. I don't know. I did it with a couple images. You'd almost have to like email the artists and, hey, are you licensed with Paint with Diamonds? Oh, if they're going, what the heck is Paint with Diamonds? Then yikes. It's just a lot of extra backstepping to make sure that you're not going to get into a heap of trouble if you do feature like somebody's artwork as a diamond painting canvas. And if the artist is kind of looking at you like, what is Paint with Diamonds? Then, yikes. Oh, man. That sucks. That's before I knew about this licensing thing. Yeah, of course my phone wandered down. I don't know how much I've diamond painted off camera. Yeah, I'll just kind of do that. Yeah, my phone's wandering again. Been here chatting, but yeah, my phone's gonna wander. Yeah, I'm just working on the H symbol here. Oh, how much I've probably diamond painted some off the camera. Whoops, sorry about that. I am diamond painting while I'm sitting here. I have probably done that in a couple of whipping chats where just diamond painted off camera. I'm pretty sure this won't be the first and won't be the last occasion that I somehow diamond paint off camera. Whoops. I couldn't imagine just sitting here for an hour and not doing anything, just like diamond painting. That'd be a weird sensation. That'd feel weird. I wouldn't know how to do time lapse, but I'm pretty sure while you're editing it, in my editing software, there is a speed up kind of mode. Probably have to like highlight the entire recording or something, and then just kind of choose your speed. I think that's how they do time-lapse, kind of. Some content creators do time-lapse videos, and then they just put music over. Or they do a voiceover after. I'm not really that fancy. I just, yeah, hit record and then just kind of go off the flow for the hour. And just put my logo front and end, beginning and end. Yeah, just. I'm more about like diamond painting or coloring. That's basically my focus. Unboxings. Doing flip throughs of the coloring books that I have permission to flip through. Yeah, that copyright. Yeah, just yikes. You cannot share any contents of this coloring book without getting written permission from the publisher. And it's like, oh my gosh, how are you supposed to sell these things? There's a lot of coloring YouTubers or artists on YouTube that probably want to feature or have that kind of content, and oh gosh, I guess you gotta ask. Or they're somehow affiliated with these publishers or something, and they are allowed to use those books. I don't know how that works. Well, in most books they give you an address if you have any questions about that kind of copyright stuff, to use that material, use what's in the books. Yeah, it's just like sending a letter or whatever. That's what I did with Sachin Sachdeva. I just used his email address, which is blatantly in his coloring books, and I just asked, hey, I'm a YouTuber, can I do a flip through your books and color in your books on my channel? He was good with it. Sent me a reply back within a couple days, and we're good. So I'll most likely be coloring his pages. Sorry, that was my phone. Unknown name. 15. Oh, all good. Mom got it. H, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, we have call display, and I hate when they say unknown name, unknown number. It's like, I really don't want to answer it. It's so annoying. Yeah, some of my mom's friends like don't list their number on call display, or my mom's just like answer the phone. It's like, you really don't want to be recognized. Learn how to use email or something. It's just a privacy thing or something. It's like, oh man, I guess, but really doesn't help it when the phone rings and you really don't know who's calling. But back in the 90s, when call display wasn't a thing, you just picked up the phone and answered. 80s, 90s. Hello, and then, yeah. Now, when I ordered, like, brunch, I guess, from a local diner, I don't know. I usually just call for pickup order for food on my cell phone, and I guess my name displays or something, or it says Morrison or whatever. And yeah, go to that order from them a lot, at least once a week anyway. And then yeah, they're like, yeah, I know your parents' order, but yeah, what's your order? I always get like either a chicken Caesar wrap or what else do I get? Oh, a club sandwich or something. Yeah, I go between the two. Just go between those two menu items. And it's like, yeah, I'll have club today with fries, and or I'll have the crispy chicken Caesar wrap with fries. I know, I'm pretty stuck on menu items. Those two. I know, one's turkey and then one's like bacon and yeah, chicken. In a wrap. The other one's like a triple decker sandwich kind of thing. Yeah, a club. Yeah. Wow, and it's like, why don't you try something new? And like, no, I like these two things. Like, why? I'm good. Like, just like to be consistent. Yeah, that diner, like during COVID, like survived on takeout. Like they've had takeout before, like they didn't have to adjust, but yeah, it was just takeout. But now there's like indoor dining again, and yeah, they have a patio as well. So, but we have occupancy stipulations, like certain square footage yields a certain number of people that can be inside the building at one time, like a number of customers. And it's like 20 something in that diner, so I don't think that's counting outside, like the patio. I think it's inside. Yeah, I think they had an occupancy, like a fire safety occupancy certificate in the diner at one point too. And yeah, that was pre-COVID, and it's like, yeah, it's the fire code thing. So it's just slightly less people, but fairly busy. Yeah, my mom's leery about dining out still, so I don't blame her because of Delta, because COVID's still around. Like, you have to be masked when you're going into the restaurant, but yeah, you're unmasked while you're eating, obviously. And I don't know, we used to just go to the diner all the time, eat inside. We're not really ones for patio. So. No, it's all good. Just keep ordering takeout. It's more efficient anyway. So we usually run errands before I place the pickup order. Yeah, they know our order. We order fairly regularly. And when I'm at work on Saturdays, my parents just order their stuff anyway, and then yeah, every couple of weeks I get Joe's when I'm off. But if I'm on nights, yeah. I don't get Joe's some weeks, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. Like, yeah, we take out like once a week. We eat salads from the grocery store a couple times a week, but it's not like we're getting like Pizza Hut or something constantly. It's not like we're ordering pizza. My mom can't eat gluten anyway, so Yeah, there's probably like gluten-free crust. Yeah, it's just she doesn't chance it. She has a wheat sensitivity or allergy. So yeah. We just don't. I go get a slice of pizza every now and then, like just a slice. I don't like getting a whole pizza just for me to eat. That's just screaming gluttony. Yeah, so I go to like New Orleans Pizza or whatever, like places that just sell like single slices. Like it's just me eating the pizza. Like I do that every once in a while. Usually just go order a whole pizza and like just eat it. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, it's an hour already. Whoopsies. Yeah, just look at the timer right now. But yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Anyway, yeah, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How much diamond painting you actually seen in this one. My phone was literally drifting. So, as always, I put my Facebook profile name in the description below. My Facebook business, Echoes of Color page on Facebook. Yeah. Facebook business on Facebook. It's like, oh my god. Okay. Just basically an update page on Facebook. It's just a way to have a website on Facebook. And Instagram, of course. Both of those I just post like well, I post on my Facebook profile too, I guess, via Instagram. I post on like all three, I guess. Update pictures. Instagram does that automatically, so yeah, it's just basically progress on canvases here. I usually take a picture of the finished section and then post. Used to just like, here I am, like on my canvas. Nah. I just do finished sections. So I don't update all the time. Yeah, there's just enough. Here's a lot of information sloshed onto social media every day, which isn't a bad thing. Like, not terrible by any means, but yeah, I don't update all the time. But I do meditate, so they'll see a lot of meditation quotes, maybe, on Instagram or my Facebook profile feed. So that's just a totally separate thing. Like, I don't meditate on the channel here. It's just something I do. But anyway, it's been a slice, as always. I like doing these hours, so let's get this uploaded, and all the best to you. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.